upcoming rap star XXXTentacion, but two of the suspects are still on the run this morning. Investigators say Michael Boatwright and Trayvon Newsom confronted the rapper as he left a motorcycle store in Broward County last month. The rapper was found in the driver's seat of his car. Investigators believe this started as a robbery.
This court now sentences you on count 1 to life in Florida State Prison.
Life in prison. The sentence handed down to each of the 3 men convicted of XXXTentacion back in June 2018. South Florida rapper, whose real name was Jesse Onfroy, was only 20 when he was...
From this day forward, you can stop thinking about Michael Boatwright, Trayvon Newsom, Dedrick Williams, Robert Allen. They're no longer part.
You can say whatever else you want to do then. Well, you gotta get closer to me because I'm old. I got my keys. We're locked in here. Alright, let me get some information about your name and good stuff. I already got it. These chairs are terrible for somebody as big as me.
After I give you my name, I got one big question.
Well, okay, let me ask you those questions first, then you can ask me big questions, small questions, any questions you want. What's your first name?
Dedrick, D-E-D.
Okay.
R-I-C-K.
What's your middle name?
Devon, D-E-V.
D-E-V.
O-N.
That's
Last
it?
name, yes.
Okay.
Last name, Williams.
That one I can spell. What's your date of birth?
3/23/96.
3/23/96. Let me turn off my phone so that it don't bother me all day long. As soon as I sit down, they start calling and texting me. Alright, that address they got you from, is that your good address? Is that where you live?
Yeah, that's what I live.
What's the address?
550.
Okay. And what about a phone for yourself?
754.
Alright, just a couple more questions and you can ask your question. Who do you stay there with at that house?
My mom.
And what's her name? I wasn't going to ask you how to spell her first name. I assume you know how to spell your mom's name?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
S. That should be right.
Alright, so who else stays there?
My kids.
How many kids you got?
4.
4? How old are you?
22. Well, I'm finna be 22. I'm 22.
Damn, you've been busy. 4 kids. What's the youngest?
The youngest is, Nene. Nene is 3.
How old is the oldest?
MJ is 8.
You're definitely busy, man.
Stepfather.
Oh, your stepfather? None of them are truly you?
No.
Alright, who else other than the kids?
My wife.
Okay, his true wife or?
I mean, we going through something right now. I've been sleeping in the living room for like a couple months.
What's her name? So you're truly married?
Yeah.
What's her date of birth, you know? You better not forget her birthday. You'll be sleeping on the couch longer than one night.
What? That's crazy.
How old is she?
Oh, now.
What year?
She's finna be 20. She's finna be 29.
Okay, so she's older than you. All right. How long you been married?
For like a year.
All right. Well, so just a couple more questions. How far did you go to school?
I went all the way to the 11th grade.
What high school?
Scranton High School.
The Dragons. So you're a Fort Lauderdale guy?
Yeah.
You play football?
I used to.
What position? You must have been a running back or a fullback.
Running back and linebacker.
What year?
Little League. It was Little League.
Oh, no, it wasn't for the high school?
No.
No one for the Dragons?
Nah.
All right, so 11th grade. So how long did you live in Fort Lauderdale? Your whole life?
Almost one whole life.
I was a Fort Lauderdale guy for 30 years, man. I worked for Fort Lauderdale. You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you live down by Savannah or did you live up in the north side by Cicero?
I actually say in Scranton.
No, but say when you was a little kid. You were always in Scranton?
No, I was in Scranton. I was in by Dillard High School. I stayed in Dillard. I stayed in the Gov apartments.
Okay, over there north of Sunrise up on 24 Avenue?
Yeah.
Those Govs?
Yeah.
What's your parents' name? I gotta know your people, man. Like I said, I did 30 years of. What do they call you, Dedrick?
They call me D.
What else they call you?
That's pretty much it.
Come on, you know when you talk to a guy like me, I know the answers to some of the questions I ask. Chucky.
Yeah, they call me Chuck.
Okay, Chuck. All right. The last question I gotta ask you: you didn't do any drugs or anything like that today?
Nah, I can't do drugs.
Why can't you?
I was on probation.
Okay, but half the world's on probation. They still do drugs. You didn't smoke no weed, no nothing?
Nah, I don't like drugs. I don't like jail.
They test you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? What are you on probation for?
A grand theft auto I caught when I was 17 years old. 5 years papers.
How'd you stay? You stayed on it for years and had no problem, then you violated it?
I had one violation, but it got dropped, so it's not a violation.
So they never set you
I went from house arrest to community control to non-probation. I made it off house arrest, made it off community control. Supposed to be going Monday to get off probation.
All right, so you've never been to prison, I'm assuming.
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna do what's called reading your rights, and then you can ask me whatever question you want.
All right, but
go ahead.
When you read somebody's rights, that means they're going to jail, right?
Well, you have a warrant out for you. We're going to talk about that. But for us to talk,
you have to read.
I got to read your rights. Now, again, once I read your rights, you can ask me anything you want. But again, we got to do this kind of official because you do have a warrant for you, and I'm going to explain it all to you. And I know life's a difficult thing sometimes. Sometimes things happen. I'm explaining everything about the warrant, and then we're either going to talk about it or we're not going to talk about it. Let me see that tattoo. Fuck?
No, it was supposed to say fuck you pay me, but I got hit on a dirt bike and that just messed up everything.
Oh yeah? Got hit on a dirt bike.
Yeah, not my
You one of those guys who rides around with guns down?
Guns down, bikes up?
Yeah. Driving around crazy like that?
No, I don't drive crazy. I don't do no wheelies, I don't run no lights.
Man, that's insane. First off, if you're from Fort Lauderdale, you ever come down here on Sundays when they come out of Tatertown? On the bike?
I come out of Parkway. I don't come out.
The same group.
We link up, yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, man. It's like
crazy.
It's crazy as right. Okay. What I'm going to do is read you these. What I ask for is a yes, no, or I don't understand answer. If you don't understand it, I rephrase it so you can understand it. If you went to 11th grade, what kind of grades did you get when you were in school?
Pretty much good. I ain't get A's and B's, but I ain't get D's and L's neither.
Okay, so you're going to have no problem understanding these. But if you have any problem, let me know and we'll rephrase it. All right, before I ask you any questions, I want to advise you of your rights under the law. Do you understand I'm a police officer?
Now I do, because you didn't tell me you're a police officer first.
Christ. Where are we at? Are we in a police station? All right, we're in a police station. There you go. There's my badge, and I'm a police detective.
Okay.
I may not look like one, but I am.
Okay.
And I didn't introduce myself, but my name is John Curcio. Everybody in Fort Lauderdale used to call me Mongo, so I don't know if that you're too young to know me, but we all have nicknames. You have Chucky, and I got Mongo.
Yeah.
Let me see your teeth. What you got? You got initials on there or no?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. You have the right to remain silent. That is, you need not talk to me or answer any questions if you do not want to. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, here's what I'm old, man.
Yes.
Okay. Should you talk to me, anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to talk to an attorney before talking to me and have an attorney here with you during questioning now or in the future. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. If you cannot afford to retain your own attorney and you want an attorney, one will be appointed for you before we ask you any questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, if you decide to answer the questions now without an attorney present, you'll still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. No one can understand what I just read you. You said you understood them all. I'm going to ask you questions. You're going to ask me questions. You want to stop at any time.
I can just say
you can say, well, yeah, I mean, this is America, man. Nobody's going to force you to do anything you want. So what question did you have for me?
Well, I just want to know, My kids just left. I'm opening the door for my mom. I see ARs. I just want to know what it is.
Well, I wasn't there, so I can't speak for who was there. Obviously,
it really hurted me to see my mom get on the ground. Like,
well, look, I understand that, but let me explain what this is about, and you understand the serious nature of it. When people see, no one's met you before. I haven't met you before. The guys who came to your house never met you before, so we don't know what kind of guy you are.
Okay.
You know, the thing about police work is, sometimes when you go looking for somebody, if it's a serious thing, you got to go and make sure you're safe and everybody else is safe. So that's why they probably had ARs on and stuff and everything like that. All right, so what I'm here to talk to you about, and again, I know I'm a scary guy, and I know it's scary being in the police department, and other than this grand theft, whatever else have you ever been arrested for?
Burglary. When I was, but see, my grand theft is a juvenile charge, so like
Okay.
burglary, fighting.
Okay. What, any other felonies other than burglary?
I used to snatch chains.
Okay, so it's robberies or whatever, grand theft.
I think it's called sudden snatch.
Okay, yeah, robbery, sudden snatch.
That's it.
Okay. What I'm here to talk about is a real serious thing. You know, can't get more serious than what I'm talking about. But there's different things about being involved in certain things. So, you know, again, when you talk to a guy like me, you know, again, it couldn't get more serious what I want to talk to you about, but I want to understand, you know, kind of your version of what's going on with this thing. So, Monday, today's Wednesday, right? You know that?
Yeah.
Okay, do you work at all, by the way?
Yeah, actually, how can I put this? I own my own business.
Oh, yeah, what kind of business?
Tattoo shop.
Well, we should be all right. Do you do it out of your house, or you own a business? Where's the business?
Actually, I'm waiting for my shop
Okay,
to open up. It's at my house
Okay, so how long have you been tattooing?
since I was 15.
You got all the needles and everything?
Yep, and I got my certificate and my license.
Okay. All right. So this Monday, today's Wednesday, Monday between, say, 3 in the afternoon and 4 in the afternoon, you remember where you were?
3 in the afternoon and 4 in the afternoon.
Right. Or say 2 in the afternoon. Where were you at in the afternoon, say after lunchtime on Monday? Tell me where you were your whole day.
Mostly I was at my house because I was babysitting my 2 stepdaughters.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was waiting on my wife to get off work at 7:30.
okay. So if noon, you know, I don't know what time you eat lunch, but noon is like lunchtime. You didn't leave from the house from noon to 7 at night, or did you go anywhere in between there?
No, I went somewhere that night.
Okay, not night, but it gets dark about 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Let's talk about from noon, which is lunchtime, till it got dark. So 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Did you leave the house at all between those hours, during the daylight hours?
I mean, you're saying Monday, I can't really like.
It's only 2 days ago.
Right.
See, let me. Did you get along good with your dad?
Nah,
He didn't give you that fatherly advice kind of stuff.
he wasn't really there. He tried to be there later on in life.
Okay, well, how old do you think your dad is?
He's probably like
40s, or like me, I'm in my 50s.
He's probably like 38.
Damn, he's young. All right, well, I'm gonna try to give you some fatherly advice here. You can take it or not take it. What we're gonna talk about is serious, so little stuff that I ask you, don't get caught up with not telling the truth on little stuff, because when we get to the part where we're talking about not little stuff but big stuff, the only way I can believe you is if you tell me the truth on the little stuff. So let's deal with the little stuff. Between noon and 7, did you go anywhere that you remember? Did you leave the house?
On Monday?
Yes, Monday. And again, I know you're scared to death, and I know your mind's racing.
I'm really trying to think.
I know, but again, you gotta understand in life, sometimes telling the truth is always the best.
Right. You said from 3 to 4 Monday?
Well, let's start from noon till the sun went down.
No, considered like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, again, noon to the sun goes down. Did you go anywhere?
I was babysitting on Monday.
All right, come on. I got that. You need to understand, like I said, a lot of these questions I know the answers to, because I just don't pick out people out of the world.
This is like every day. I got a lot going on every day. So
Okay, well.
Monday.
All right. Did you hear anything that was really crazy that happened this Monday?
Well, not Monday, but the crazy this week.
What would you hear about?
A shooting.
Okay. And where did the shooting happen?
Riva.
All right. Do you ever go up to Riva?
I go to Riva all the time. I ride bikes.
I know. You told me you wrecked your.
Knocked out my teeth.
Yeah. When was that? When did you do that?
Like a year ago.
Right.
Okay, so you're saying when I went to Riva?
Yeah. Well, are you saying you went to Riva?
Because I don't remember what day it was.
Okay. So what day? When was the last time you were at Riva? Or when did you think? How many days ago were you at Riva?
Riva closed on Sunday, so that probably was Monday.
All right. So Monday you go up to Riva. And how'd you get up to Riva? Walk, bike, car?
Fat Boy came and picked me up.
Who's Fat Boy?
Somebody I ride with. He normally just sometimes he just come most of the time he come he's on a bike.
Okay.
But this time he just pulled up. He pulled up with his girl.
Is Fat Boy a Pompano guy or a Fort Lauderdale guy or what is?
No, Fat Boy's from Coral Springs.
Coral Springs?
Yeah.
And you know his real name?
I just know him from riding.
All right. So how long you think you know him in life?
I met Fat Boy this year.
Okay.
I actually broke down and he helped me.
Okay.
I met him February.
All right. So you and Fat Boy go to Riva, and he's with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right. You don't know.
She was driving.
You don't know his name, but you know her name.
Nah.
And they live in Coral Springs. You ever been out to their house?
Yeah, I've been to the house before. By the Coral Ridge Mall.
Coral Ridge Mall.
Coral. It's two. It's Coral Square and Coral Square and Coral Ridge, but I think one of them is not actually in Coral Springs.
Okay. All right. But is he in a house or an apartment or a condo?
In a townhouse.
Townhouse? They keep on sending me texts, these people. Talking about something completely unrelated. All right. So he picks you up. Where does he pick you up at?
At my house.
Okay.
He actually she blows the horn, or he probably reached over and blows the horn.
Okay.
And my little friend that cuts my grass, it's a young dude.
Yeah.
I let him cut the grass. I pay him money so he won't get in trouble. He actually just came in. He was talking to me about the tattoo he wanted to get. And my girls was there because I was babysitting, like I said.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'll be right back. I've been waiting for somebody to come all day because no car was there.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm finna be back. I'm finna go to Riva and get me some grips and some gloves and stuff.
Okay. All right. So just so I get this straight, Fat Boy comes up. He's with his girlfriend, whose name you don't remember. Does the boy who's cutting the lawn, does he go with you to Riva?
No, because my kids were there. I told him to
watch the kids.
He don't watch the kids before. I tell him I'll be right back.
All right. What's the lawn boy's name? What do you call him?
Rod. His real name. I know his real name. His real name is Sherrod.
Sherrod what?
Yeah. I don't know his last name.
Okay. Does he live close to you?
Yeah. He lives right in the corner, actually, by the library.
By the library? How old is he?
Sherrod probably 17.
Okay. So he watches your kids while you go to Riva?
I told him I'll be right back.
And when you said you had your girls there, that's your children you're talking about. It wasn't your girlfriend or one of your wife.
She was at work. That's why I was babysitting.
Okay. So Sherrod, all right. So you go over to Riva. Is anybody else in the car other than you, Fat Boy, and the girl?
Yeah, me, Fat Boy, and the girl.
Nobody else?
No.
What kind of car are you?
We were in a gray. What kind of car is that? A gray Nissan. What is it called? Moreno.
Moreno?
Yeah, I believe these gray.
Is that a two-door or four-door? Because I don't know cars that well. Is it new or old?
It's kind of old.
Oh, a
But
Moreno.
it's clean though.
Moreno. All right. When you do go over there, who's driving?
The girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Okay. You go over, and what happens? You go in. You go out. What? I mean, who else goes in with you?
Fat Boy.
All right. What do you end up buying?
I was looking for grips, but they didn't have the size that I needed for my 150.
Okay. So what did you buy?
I bought gloves and I bought a skeleton. I bought a white and black skeleton face cover. Half his hat. It was half.
Okay. Half.
That comes right here.
All right. What color are the gloves?
The gloves were red.
Red. Okay. All right. So they didn't have the grips you needed, and other than that, this week is that the only time you were up there?
Yeah, because my bike was broke down actually.
What's wrong with your bike?
I cracked the casing.
Oh
yeah.
That's pretty bad.
And actually, I was gonna order a new casing, but I actually got it welded.
That's for a JB weld?
Yeah.
That's for a 150 to crack the casing?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you think he was up at Riva?
I walked in. When you walk in, you come around the curve. Walked in. I looked by the grips. I ain't see my size. I walked to the back. I have that. It's two people I know I always talk to in there. They're twins.
Okay, they work there?
Yeah, they work there.
Are they black or white?
They're white.
You don't know their names?
Twins.
Twins?
Yeah, I always, because the reason why I started talking to him, because I seen one day and walked around the corner and I thought I seen him again. Then we started talking and they used to help me like get parts for my bike and stuff. I come there a lot.
No, I know people. They told us you come there a lot. All right. So, how long about? I mean, how long do you think you're there?
Probably about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And where do you go from there?
Probably less than that.
Where do you go from there?
I went back home because I had to get my kids.
Okay. And did
I really didn't like. Sometimes I leave him with my boys, but like leaving him with girls, even though he's a cool little dude, you'll never know.
Okay.
So I had to get back.
And did Fat Boy and his girlfriend stay, or did they leave?
No, they left.
All right. Do you know Fat Boy's number off the top of your head?
No.
Is it in your phone?
Yes.
You have him under Fat Boy?
No.
What do you got him under?
I have him under. They should have a bike next to it. Cause he's Jamaican, so I think I got him under Dread.
Dread? Shit, you probably got a lot of people under Dread. That's common.
But I don't really deal with a lot of Jamaicans, so it should.
But he's true Jamaican. He speaks like a Jamaican.
He got an accent.
Dread?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember
He
what?
should have a dirt bike by it.
Okay, you remember what he was wearing when you were up there?
He had on some jeans. I like this color.
Okay, long ones.
Yeah, long jeans.
How about a shirt?
He had on a black shirt.
What about you? You remember what you was wearing?
Yeah, I had on a tank top.
What color?
Gray.
Gray. What about clothes, pants?
It should have been gray pants too and yellow slides.
Yellow slides?
Yeah, yellow.
What kind of just regular slides or some brand name?
Adidas, but you can't really tell. They just yellow with 3 black stripes, but they real bright.
Real bright.
Yeah,
not like none of those Versace's or Gucci's or just anything. Just go face. You wish.
Yeah, I wish.
They're all made out of rubber. They're all the same, man. You guys pay big money for the same piece of rubber. Just put a different.
I don't. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't. Like, even if I had the money, I wouldn't buy that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's pointless because this stuff's way cheaper. That's comfortable.
All right, now the big famous thing that happened on Monday that everybody's talking about. You know, tell me what you think I'm talking about.
About the little beef thing going on with, I don't know how to say his name, going on with the rapper and the 2 rappers.
Okay, who are the 2 rappers?
I don't know how to pronounce the person that got shot, but I know how to pronounce Soldier Kid.
Okay, Soldier Kid.
Yeah.
Do you know Soldier Kid?
I used to listen to his music.
Okay. You ever met him in person?
Nah.
All right. That's all they call him, a Soldier Kid?
Soldier Kid. Sniper Gang.
Sniper Gang?
Yeah, Sniper Gang Red.
Sniper Gang Red. Okay, and the other guy whose name you can't pronounce, do you know him? Have you ever seen him before?
Not until, after, 2 hours after I left from there.
Okay, 2 hours after you left? You saw him 2 hours after you left?
No, I didn't know his name until 2 hours after I left. I was scrolling on Facebook and I seen him.
Okay. Did you see him up at Riva when you was up there?
No. But I don't really know him.
Okay, but did you know what he looks like is what I'm trying to get at?
No.
No? You've never seen him in your life?
No.
I
heard he was like a gothic rapper or something, so I wouldn't.
But, you know what he looks like now. He's kind of light skinned, he got blue hair. Gold hair or blue hair?
Gold hair.
Gold hair?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I don't know what color his hair is.
He only got hair right here. Now he got gold. This side gold and this side black. Gold dreads.
Okay, so he's got like half and half?
Yeah.
Okay, but you mean when you saw his picture on Facebook, it's not somebody you've seen before, you've been to, and you've seen him out or you've seen him at a concert or anything like that?
No, because he raps, they say he raps gothic music, so that wouldn't even be nobody there.
I'm just asking, man. I don't know what kind of music you listen to.
That's that would be a way that I know him.
Okay, I was just asking. So you don't even know what kind of car he was in? Did you see the news what kind of car he was in?
Yeah, I seen what kind of car he was in.
What was he in?
Looked like a Ferrari.
Ferrari? Did you see anything that looked like that when you was up there?
At Riva?
Yeah.
No.
Now, when you came into Riva, there's like two ways in. One where you're not supposed to come in, which is off Dixie, and then the other one is off that gate in the back. Which way did Fat Boy? Which way did you guys come in? Through the gate in the back, or did you come through the little gate off Dixie right by the front door?
We came. Got off the got off I-95, came down to Dixie, Turned left, then you know you gotta make the U-turn.
Mm-hmm.
Turned left, came in, and went to the left by the boats.
Okay. So, I love drawing maps. If this is Dixie, and this is Sample down here, Riva kind of sits up here. There's an entrance right off Dixie here, if that's the building, and then there's one down here on the road where there's a gate. So you think you came in the gate or over this one? This is where the boats and everything is, kind of up in here, and the quads are in here. But this is the building.
Can you see your pen?
Yeah.
Okay, we got off this Sample.
Yeah.
We got off Sample. Wrote down Sample. Turned on Dixie. You gotta make a U-turn because you can't just turn in there.
Yeah.
Made a U-turn and went in.
Okay, so you didn't go into the entrance off Dixie. You went in. Yeah.
You can't go in there.
Well, I mean, you can if you want to violate what they tell you not to do. Because I think, I mean, I've seen guys kind of do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, what she did.
Okay, so all right, then you parked there. Did they go in? Other than Fat Boy, she stayed in the car.
Yeah, she stayed in the car.
Okay. All right.
Because I told her I was running in right quick. We parked by the boats right on the side of the gate.
All right. Now, you again, time frame wise, you don't remember. Did you pay cash or do you got like a credit card that you bought this stuff with?
No, I paid cash.
You remember? Did you know who you bought this stuff from? Did you know the guy who sells the stuff? Whatever he's the sales manager or whatever. Is that somebody you knew? That's one of the twins.
Yeah. Twin.
Oh, okay. But you don't know which twin. But he was the one you actually bought it from.
Twin with the one of the twins have a whole sleeve because you know I like tattoos, so I look at them.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the twins have the whole sleeve, but I bought it from the one with he just has a little bit.
Okay, so the one with the least amount of tattoos.
Yeah.
How old are these twins about, you think? Again, my age?
They look like they're younger than me.
Oh,
they look like they're about 20.
Okay, so they're real young guys.
Yeah, they're young.
All right. Now, again, you know, I'm one of these guys, I'm so easygoing, you'll never believe how easygoing I am. I could sit here and, you know, I've been working the streets for 38 going on 39 years. So I heard everything.
Right.
I mean, I've literally heard everything.
Right.
Here's the problem with your story. And I'm going to tell you, because I don't want to make you feel like I'm here to hurt you. I'm here to find out what happened and the truth, and so we can deal with the truth.
Right.
Riva, let's talk about some of those motorcycles in there. Expensive, ain't they? $20,000-$30,000?
Nah.
Well, what do you think those spiders and there, those cams and everything? I mean,
I ain't know those was considered motorcycles.
Well, whatever. I mean, there's a lot. What I'm trying to get is there's a lot of shit there that's worth a lot of money, right?
Right. Yeah.
So when you got a lot of money, like you're going to open a business,
right.
What's the first thing you do when you own a business to protect your business and all that expensive property you have?
His security.
Yeah. What kind of security would you get?
Armed.
Okay. Above armed security, what else would you get?
Alarm system.
Cameras all over the motherfucking place.
Cameras, yeah.
40 of them. 40 of them. So as me and you sit here and talk, I kind of know everything that happened because I've seen it.
Right.
So when I say to you, I don't mean you any harm, I don't really mean you any harm, and I don't want to sit here and say you're a liar because you're scared. And I understand that.
Right.
But I can see everything that happened. They got cameras everywhere. You can't move on that property inside or outside without a camera. You can't come up Dixie Highway without one of those cameras picking you up. You can't go on that back road without those cameras picking you up. You can't sit in the parking lots on the other side of the street from the parking lot without those cameras picking you up. They got cameras everywhere because they got millions of fucking motorcycles up there. So they're going to protect their shit. So what I want you to do is understand that. And I don't want you to get to the point where you protect people who got you involved in shit that you don't need to lie for them because they got to deal with their own problems. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens as a young man. You get involved. I got young kids myself. My son's in his 30s, but he hung around with knuckleheads too. And nobody wants to snitch out a friend or whatever you want to call them. But there comes a time in life, you got how many kids? 4? The only thing you should be thinking.
2 real kids.
Yeah, but the only thing you should be thinking about is you and the people you love, not friends. Because here's what I tell people. I tell this to my own kids. Everybody who's not your blood in other words, who's not truly your blood, you know what they are? A stranger. That's the truth. Because you got to worry about your blood, not people who you think are your blood, because everybody, says, hey, we're tired, I've known you since this, or I've known you since that. So don't protect these people by telling stories that are going to make it look like you're the bad guy in all this. So let's go back to, first off, Fat Boy. You did tell me the truth about Fat Boy. That I'll give you. We're going to throw all those notes away. We're going to start all over again.
So can you tell me what I didn't tell you the truth about?
No, I'm going to ask you to tell me, because if I tell you and then you start telling me back, then it doesn't look like you're truly, remorseful or want to tell me the truth. I can tell you right off the bat, you're in the wrong car, because I can tell you what car you're in. You're got the wrong amount of people in the car who's with you. And again, you may have got caught up in something, because I don't think for a million years you'd go up to a place intentionally where they know you to do something crazy like this. But unfortunately, you're with the guys who do something crazy. And that's what we're talking about. And it's all on camera. That's just the way it is. And Fat Boy's on his way down here too. So, again, you want to be the one who protects people. I know one thing. You ain't the guy with the gun. I can see a video. But, you got to decide what you're going to do. You're going to protect guys with guns who, they got to deal with this their own self, not you.
But I got a question.
Go ahead.
Because, obviously the whole time I've been thinking about it.
I know you have been. It would bother you.
I knew. You said it didn't?
I said, I know it would bother you.
Oh, yeah, it did.
I can tell right off the bat it would bother you. Because I look up a man's past a little bit before I come find him.
Like that.
I know. So I know it would bother you.
I knew that y'all was going
to come to you.
Because when I thought about it, like I'm in some shit that I went to go get some shit for me.
Okay, well, let's start off by 100% the truth and deal with it.
Okay, so now I got a question before we start this.
Go ahead.
I watch this on TV all the time.
I understand. I was on the 48.
And
I was on the 48.
People tell y'all and they still get it.
Well, here's the situation. You got a warrant, so I can't deal with anything like lying to you, and I'm not gonna. I've been doing this too long. I got the credibility. You're too young to know me, but I got the best credibility. All I can tell you is this. Later on, I'm going to go in front of the state attorney. I'm going to go in front of a judge. I'm going to either say, he told me a story that is believable, or he told me a story that's not believable. Okay? Again, I can look at a video, so I know what's believable. But for me to sit and tell you everything you did, and then you just sit shaking your head and say, yeah, it doesn't have the same weight as you telling me that, this is what happened. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and promise you deals, but I can tell you this. I'm going to stand up and tell the truth, just like I'm asking you to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth when they ask me about you. So if you're really, truly remorseful, then you need to tell me what happened and show that remorse. Because it's better. You got to understand, it's always better to tell the truth in any situation than to lie. It is. So. You got to deal with it. You're not the guy or the guys with the guns. And unfortunately, the guys with the guns aren't even very good at what they do, or wouldn't have had it happen like that. So, let's start off real slow. Let's go back to, were you at your house?
Yeah.
Okay, so now who comes and picks you up?
Fat Boy came and picked me up.
Okay, so.
So to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All
right, well, look at.
I'm sorry for what I'm sorry, well, not for what I did, but I'm sorry for what I got myself into. I'm sorry that happened to that person, being that who he was or whatever.
Okay, but.
And, I'm already on probation, I'm going to get time for it, but I can't die in jail. I can't.
Well, you're saying you're going to die in jail. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I can't die for telling. I can't.
Hey, say it again. Are you saying dying, or what are you saying?
I can't die in jail for...
Well, no one's saying you're going to die in jail. What you're charged with is you're involved in an incident. There's all kinds of people involved in incidents. And sometimes
But even if when I tell you the story, it's like that paperwork, it follows you when you're in prison. Like, people know that. And
okay, so let me explain something to you. A lot of guys who are in prison understand you got to take care of your own too, and you worry about whatever they want to say, being a snitch, whatever you want to be. People got, first off, no, it's not, because it depends on the situation. First off, I'm not trying to say anything crazy, like there's people who would say you're doing the right thing who love this guy. And believe me, there's a whole fucking world out there who loves this guy. I never listened to his music, so I don't know. But if you ain't the gunman, I can see your eyes welling up, buddy. You need to understand this. You got a chance to tell the truth, and then you deal with the hopes that the truth is going to be better for you than a lie. But as far as the snitching stuff, I've been doing this 39 years. The prisons understand you got to take care of yourself too. Again, it's like you're not the gunman from the video. So, you can't worry about something like that, because this is stupidity. These aren't crazy gang members or anything like this. This is just guys that aren't even good at what they do. You know what I mean? So, you got to make your decision. But this is, there's a lot of guys who go to jail that tell the truth, and people understand that. And in this case,
I don't really care about people understanding it. The judge ain't gonna understand.
Yes, but how do you know that? You don't think the judge is going to show why? Let me ask you a question. When you went up to Reva, did you know what was going to happen?
No.
Okay.
Now, if that was the case, I wouldn't have went in.
Okay, right off the bat, that's something positive for you. Okay. Let me ask you another question. Just without saying any names, how many people was in the vehicle with you?
3.
3 total? So you're the 4th. Was it your idea?
No.
Okay, so you didn't go up there with it planned. There's 3 other guys in there with you. It wasn't your idea. That's a positive, right?
Yeah.
So tell the whole story. And these are positives that are going to help you with the judge believing the truth.
Yeah, maybe help get 20 years.
I can't speak where it's going to happen. All I can tell you is the choice is yours. Do you think the truth is going to be better for you than lying? I mean, that's the truth. What's going to be better for you in front of everybody, in front of your mom, in front of the courts, in front of people who know you? What's going to be better, the truth or lying? I can't say you're not going to be in shit. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is when it goes to court, I'm going to called up. I'm going to put my right hand up. What happened? I talked to Chucky, and he told me this. Do you believe him, detective? Either yes or no is going to be my answer. Did he have remorse? Yes. Yes or no is going to be the answer. Again, you got to decide what's the best for you and the people who you really love, which is hopefully your family. So.
I understand what you're saying, and of course I want to help myself. Like, I've been in these kids' life more than their dad has. And I know my family love me. I understand what you're saying. Telling the truth is gonna help me, but I just need to know what it is that I should say and shouldn't say. Like,
you should tell the truth. If you was my son, I would say I don't give a shit if no matter what the crime is with my son. I would never say to my son, don't do anything but tell the truth. Because if you are legitimately there and didn't pre-plan it, that's positive. If you were there and it wasn't your idea, that's a positive. If you were there and you were not a gunman, that's a positive.
Okay, and then you know what's a negative?
What?
Me knowing what happened and not saying nothing.
That's true. That's a negative. But that we're already dealing with because we got video cameras. So, again, all you're doing is showing me that you understand what happened.
Yeah.
People get scared. I understand that. Sometimes it'd be nice if you called me up and said, hey, I got involved in something. I should have not been there with these guys, but I understand it doesn't happen like that. Very rarely does a guy call me up and say, hey, I'm here. Sometimes it does, but not very often. But when we come out and get you, it's kind of like, now you're here. You know what I'm saying? And we do get guys that come in and we have no idea who they are, and they all of a sudden come in and say, I'm the one you're looking for. That would have been better. That would have been better. So, all right. I mean, like I said.
Can I at least have someone here with me, while I'm telling you the story?
Who?
Like a lawyer or something?
You can have anything you want. That's one of your rights. But
I want to have a lawyer while I'm telling the truth. I mean, I'm going to tell the truth.
Okay, but do you have a lawyer right now?
No.
Okay, well then you're going to end up having to go to court and wait and everything else. But
as soon as I get on the phone, I can get a lawyer here.
Well, no, they have to appoint you one and everything else.
No, I'm talking about a paid lawyer.
You have a paid lawyer?
I just want.
Well, do you have a paid lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, what's his name?
I don't know his name. My uncle. It's my uncle lawyer.
Okay. Does your uncle
have his number and information?
Do you have it in your phone?
No, I got my uncle number in my head by heart.
Okay, do you want to call him?
Yeah.
Who's your uncle?
His name is Vincent Campbell.
Vincent Campbell, right there. All right. All right, because what I'm going to do is you're asking to speak to your uncle so you can either decide whether you want to invoke your right to have an attorney here. So let me see. What's Vincent's number?
954.
All right, what I'm going to do, because you don't want to talk to me anymore, I just don't want you.
No, I never said I don't want to talk to you, but I just want to, because.
Okay, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to give you my phone, and I'm going to leave the room. So you want to have a private conversation, or you want me to listen to your uncle and you? I'll put you on speaker if you want.
I'd rather have a private.
Okay. You know how to work a phone, so. All right, give me a second. That's my shit falling down. All right, let me. How long do you think you're gonna need to talk to him?
About 10 minutes.
All right, do me a favor. Don't be burning up my phone. Or don't be texting people crazy on my phone. I don't want to have to get my own phone records on my own phone.
No problem.
All right, you get the lawyer? God dang it, man. I can never figure out which key to open these doors. I've been doing this so long. All right, then get the lawyer's number, and then we'll call him and see if he wants to come down. All right, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Hello?
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 Yeah. Yeah.
I need you to send me a lawyer.
See your lawyer?
Yeah.
Where you at?
I'm at the place on what it's called Broward.
What's in the conference center?
I don't know what it's called. I ain't never been here before. It's a tall building.
Right on the corner of Broward and 27?
Yeah. You could do it.
You been arrested?
No, I ain't arrested. I'm up here for questioning. What I was finna say, hello?
Yeah.
When you get off the phone, you can do me a big favor.
What that?
You can call Chanel. Cause nobody don't know where I'm at, because when I came to the house, to let my mom in, and when I was about to let her in, the police had came, they put on drugs and all that, made her get on the ground and jump. So just let her know where I'm at. But I need you to send me a lawyer. I got some I got some money that I saved up. You could just tell her to let you know, just tell her, let you know what the lawyer gonna charge and all that.
So what you been questioning for? Something from the past or what?
Nah, something I had when you know I always go get something for my bikes, like the ride and jump. I went to go get something for my bikes, and I guess they seen me on camera going there to get something for my bikes, and something happened after that. Alright, call her for me, and get the lawyer for me, please.
Alright.
Alright, love you.
Alright, love you.
mama,
What's up, baby?
my mama okay? My mama straight?
You know she's not.
I just called him convinced. I ain't know I was gonna be able to call again. I just called him convinced. I told him to call you and shit. I told him to send a lawyer down here.
So why you didn't call me?
How I was gonna call you? What are you talking about?
Do you know? Never mind. I was gonna see the last because they not saying shit. Do you know it took me 10 minutes from work to get here?
Yeah, I bet. I almost shitted on myself when they mama get on the ground.
What happened? Okay, never mind. Where you at?
I'm right here at the detective station, I think.
They took Luke.
They took who?
Yeah, Luke.
Wow.
I called Luke. I was like, Luke, get to my house. I don't know what's going on, but you know, we let Monk get out there. I'm never gonna get what happened. I'm like, Luke, go to the house. Something happened. He made it to the house. He wasn't answering the phone. I'm the pushing it down 95. Lisa calling me. Luke won't answer the phone. I'm calling Luke. I'm calling Mom. Nobody won't answer the phone. Luke finally answered the phone. He was like, I don't know what happened. They won't tell me nothing. Then I searched the house. They don't have a search warrant. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay, I get here. Luke coming from around the corner. I guess where we bought the car at. And he was standing in our yard. And the officer got slick with him. It was like, oh, you can't, you're supposed to be on this property. I told you this property is on hold for search. Luke stepped back into the people next door to us property. And he was like, so what can you do to me now? So the man was like, he said something. So Luke was on the phone with Lisa. And I guess Lisa asked him who he was talking to. And he was like, the police. And they was like, you know what? Since you want to obstruct, put your hands behind your back. He's like, I want to walk to him, put him in handcuffs. I was like, they really being nasty tonight. So when I talked to Luke, Luke was like, they came over talking about they looking for some boys. I'm like, some boys? Well, who the fuck they supposed to be looking for? Talking about, they say he had a warrant. I say, how the fuck? When Luke called me and said that, I looked over the report, there's no warrant. I get here, they was like, the warrant was just issued. Now we're going to stand out here and wait until they clear so we can search the house. I was like, okay, I don't know what to say because I got to go get my shit. They was like, that could take a couple of hours from them. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll sit out here and wait. They won't tell me nothing. They took you before I even made it here.
Yeah, when I told you I was going to get the kids, I pulled up to the house and let one go and.
But you took, I don't know. I thought you was gonna keep going for real. You got Tony keys?
Nah, the police got them.
And the bitch talking about they didn't have them.
But I gotta
The
go.
police got them.
Just make sure you have him send the lawyer. I gotta go. I'll call you.
So when you gonna call me?
You can come in. Alright, me too.
Somebody forgot how to open the door. Forgot how to open the door.
Thanks.
No problem. Did he give you a number for the guy?
He said he was gonna send him.
You can send him here?
Yeah. He asked me where I was at. He said, is this on the corner of Broward?
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to, let me get, does he have his number? Because that way I know if he's coming. I don't want to sit here and wait because I got to go talk to Robert. I got to talk to Robert.
You can call him.
That's Fat Boy Robert.
That's his real name?
Yeah. Vincent, that's what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is he from Fort Lauderdale?
My uncle?
Yeah.
No.
Hey Vincent, this is the police detective who I just lent your nephew my phone. I don't know. Can you hear me? There's a bit of background in the back. All right, the lawyer that he's asking you for, I just need to know if he's actually coming down here or not. Or what's your lawyer's name so that you can have him call me so I know if he's coming down here or not, because I don't want to sit around and wait for him if he's not going to actually come down here. Do you mind if I ask you the attorney's name in case it's somebody I know? Oh no. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. I don't know. Again, I was out of the room. I let your nephew have some privacy. Your nephew's charged with first-degree murder. So, your phone's breaking up terrible. He's got a warrant for first-degree murder. Yeah. Where are you? What city are you from? Pompano or Fort Lauderdale? Oh, you live down in Miramar? Okay. Well. Okay, this is my cell phone. I'm going to text you my name and number. Because again, we don't want to sit here with your nephew all night if the lawyer is not going to come down here. But you know, your nephew's belief is that he wants to tell me the truth, but he wants the lawyer to come down here and sit with him when he tells me the truth about what we're talking about. And you know, again, I don't know if the attorney who you're going to call is going to want to do that or not. I just need to know if he's going to want to do that, so we don't sit here all night long, because I got other people I need to interview on this case that we're looking for. So the attorney you use, do you use a normal attorney, or are you going to look for an attorney like in the yellow pages? Okay. All right. Well, again, I'm gonna text as soon as I hang up. I'm gonna text you my name and number in case whoever your attorney is knows me. I've been down here doing this like for 39 years, so that's why I'm asking you who it is, because it may be somebody I know, and that way I can like find out if he is gonna come down here or not. That way I know whether or not your nephew just needs to go over to the county and get booked in, or what's gonna happen. All right, so as soon as I hang up, I'm going to text you my name, and this is my cell phone. No, not attempted murder. Unfortunately, he got caught up in with some of his buddies in the thing that happened on Monday with the rapper getting killed. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's what we're talking about. I mean, he started telling me what he was going to tell me, and then he said he wanted to stop until he could have an attorney sitting in the seat here beside him, and he would continue telling the truth. So I just need to know if that attorney, is going to come down here, because he said the only attorney he knows is through you. All right, like I said, I'm going to text you my name and number in case the attorney knows me, so he can call me directly. All right, thanks a lot. He's leaving work in Miramar. What's he do for a living?
Upholstery.
All right. We're not going to talk about the case, but I just want to ask you what he was doing. Those kind of questions, I just want to ask you about that.
I used to do it with him, actually.
Upholstery? Mm-hmm.
So I just picked up Fat Boy.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, there's cameras everywhere. All right, how this works now, because of what you said about the lawyer, the only way I can talk to you again is it's called you re-engaging me. In other words, you got to want to talk to me, because I can't talk to you anymore about the case until this attorney decides whether he's going to come down here or not. I don't think any attorney is going to come down here tonight and sit in that chair, but we'll see if your uncle finds one to want to do that. I'm gonna give you my business card on the box. It's my cell phone.
What's your name? Oh, your name.
Yeah, that's my name on front of it. So I'm gonna have you hold on to that. If he doesn't call me back, right now it's 8:48. I'm gonna give him about a half an hour to see if he can get somebody to call me back. If not, we're just gonna have to take you down and book you in. All right. I'm going to have to bring somebody over, a forensic guy, who's going to photograph you. I see you got your wedding ring. They're going to have to put that. Would your wife come down here to get that? Yeah. Because I don't want to. Do you have any other property other than the wedding ring?
No, they took all my other rings off and my bracelet. All
right. I just don't want to see it. We can put it into your jail property, or I can see about getting it back.
Can she get it? Because I done had that happen before and it was gone when I got out.
All right, because what I'll do is that when the guy comes over here, he's going to do your fingerprints and photographs. I'll have put everything in evidence and turn it over to me, and then I'll call her. Probably not tonight, but tomorrow.
She'll come now if you call her.
Well, So you got how many kids? Who's gonna watch the kids?
Somebody got the kids already.
All right, well, we'll see what we do, because by the time they're done photographing you doing all that stuff, that may be a little longer. You know, again, I can get through tomorrow. I'm not gonna take your crap. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need that I can give her back. All right, the other thing is DNA. We don't want to talk about the case anymore, but I'm going to get a real quick DNA search warrant to get your DNA, unless you want to voluntarily give it to me. I'm going to probably just go do a search warrant real quick to get you.
I'll give you my DNA.
Okay, well, that's up to you. Let me think about that, because of the fact of what you said, I may want to do a quick search warrant to grab your DNA. I
know. I can give you my DNA. I know my DNA, and I know.
But like there's certain things that I just want to, later on if I find something that's important, I want to also rule out your DNA is not on it. Like.
But I know it's not.
Like that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, again, that's why I would do the testing anyway to prove your DNA is not on it. That's why I need your DNA and stuff.
Can you call her for me, please?
Who?
My wife.
What did you want me to say to her?
Can she come in and get my stuff?
Yeah, but let me get the guy to do all the photographing, because it's going to be a while. If she comes down here now, she's going to have to sit maybe for hours, because the guy who's going to do all your photographing stuff's not in this building. I got to get him to come on over.
Okay.
So, your stuff is not that concerned with me. I'm going to have him put it in evidence. We're going to seal it up in your presence. He's going to hand it to me, and then tomorrow morning, there's no reason for me to lie. I'm going to give it to your wife, but I also need to make sure that it doesn't belong to the victim in this case too, which I don't think it does, but I got to make sure we have it photographed and everything else before I return it to her. All right, so you're gonna sit. You need something, just yell real loud. You saw where I came in. My office is right over there, so I can hear you. And then we'll see if your uncle can get in touch with somebody to come down here.
Hope so.
I guarantee it's not going to happen. I've never seen an attorney. He may come down. It's a big, high-profile case. He may want to come down. It's up to him. You
mind if I put like a chair in front of you?
No, I got no problem. That way you want to push your
Yeah.
I got to put yeah, but I got to put the old ankle shackle on you. Actually, I'm going to take you out of those.
That's not even going to live, huh?
Yeah, well. Why wouldn't it? You ain't that tall.
Thanks.
No problem. Like I said, if you need something real quick, just yell. Let's see if I can figure out where the key is this time. All right, do me a favor, stand up, put your hands behind your back. This is a copy of that warrant, I promise you. All right, I got to do. He's probably gonna want these professionally double locked. I never double lock anything. All right, I'll let him do it since he's the professional.
Good right there?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. All right. Good right there?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, keep your hands like you're praying. All right, I won't close up on you now. Hold on, turn around. Sit down for me. Lift your leg. All right, come on.
All right, you know how to get in touch with me.
Thanks, sir.
My phone collect calls from the jail for free. Not this one. Never right.
Wait.